Good evening. It's indeed a pleasure to be here tonight. I think I'll pick up where Bill left off. And I'll take the perspective that from a neighborhood citizen perspective. Within my area or within my neighborhood where I live, it was an area that was referred to as Sector 4. This sector consisted of 5 different neighborhoods. Each neighborhood leader came together to form what was called the Southwest Common Council. It was named Southwest because Sector 4 is located, the map that Bill showed you, is located primarily in the southwest portion of quadrant of the city. So as a group, we decided that we had to devise a way that we govern ourselves as a group. So the leaders of those neighborhoods, of our neighborhoods, invited additional stakeholders to be part of our committee. The way we structured the committee, the leaders of the neighborhoods had 2 votes, and the additional stakeholders only had 1 vote. And the stakeholders that we invited to be part of the committee had 1 vote. The reason why I'm telling you this is it was extremely important that the decision making rests with, and the final decision making rests with the residents. So we had sitting at the table Chase Bank, the University of Rochester, which is physically located both in the southwest as well as the southeast portions of the city. Rochester Gas and Electric Company, our local utility company. And we had what we called different associations, neighborhood associations, similar to your SC association. So representation from those neighborhood associations as well as business associations were at the table. So it was extremely important, and the reason why I tell you this is because these additional partners that came to the table, we invited them as partners and to help us to implement, actually first to plan and then to implement our plan. This is part of what I referred to earlier this morning as asset-based planning. These stakeholders were viewed as assets within our community, and they brought significant resources to the table. While this was occurring within my particular sector, this process was replicated for the other 9 sectors. And at the same, and what was going on simultaneously, I don't know that translates, but what was going on at the same time within the city of Rochester, had created a special unit that acted as a liaison to the sectors. That was within the department, what we call the Department of Community Development. And so staff from the Department of Community Development acted as a liaison to the different sectors. That staff member attended all of the sector meetings. That staff member, a staff person from the city, served as a facilitator of the process. When resources were required from the city, technical assistance or coordination, the staff person served as a go-between between the sector committees and various city departments within city government. The staff from community development served as a liaison, also served as a liaison to different city departments within government. So he served as a quarterback or a type of pulling or integrating the process both on behalf of the residents, but also on behalf of the city. This ensured continuity and also helped with the implementation of the plan. This process also served as a basis for the development of the mayor's R2010 comprehensive plan. But in addition, it also served as a vehicle for other major initiatives within city government. Developers, or if a developer wanted to implement a project, one of the first questions he or she were asked was asked, what did you talk to the sectors, or did you talk to the neighborhoods about your project? So this process not only served as a basis for the mayor's the comprehensive plan he's just described, but from a day-to-day operations standpoint, if a developer came to City Hall and wanted to get a permit for a project, that developer was asked, did he or she talk to or review the project with the sector? This reinforced this concept of neighbors building neighborhoods and how City Hall governed its daily operation. In addition, within city government, within City Hall, there was a group that was created called the NBN Priority Council. This consisted of decision makers or representatives from each city department, including our local school district. This priority council consisted of representatives from various city departments, and they helped implement, they helped provide resources in order to implement the sector action plan. So in terms of day-to-day, in terms of governance, these were the type of vehicles or methods or means in order to govern the NBN process within Rochester. And so, and it also allowed, it gave again citizens a way in which to have their voices heard and to have their plans implemented. Because citizens felt there was a sense of empowerment that they felt that was given to them.
네, 마치겠습니다.
네, 고맙습니다. 네.